What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Blunt Reaction. And today I'm going to tell a story of when I got beat up by a local gang called YBD. Now, this story takes place in 2002. I was about in ninth grade. And I remember I was hanging out with my friend, let's just call him R. And for those that know the area, East San Diego, this was by Wilson Middle School. R lived by Wilson Middle School, so I was hanging out at his house. And R had a cousin, which we hanged out with, that went to Wilson Middle School. He was like in 8th grade. Let's just call him E. So we're supposed to meet up with E after school so we could go wherever the heck we were planning on going. And I rode my bike over there and I met up with R. And we're standing in front of Wilson Middle School. And it's a very active school. It's right in the heart of the hood. And I see like a group of black guys over there, and they're looking at us, like me and R, like they want to come and like start some funk and shit. I noticed it right away, but they never came up. The bell rang. E came out, and then we're talking to him, and I'm sitting on my bike. I'm on my bike, sitting on my bike right there. And while we're talking, two of the black guys from that group came over, and they started talking shit to R. Now these guys are older too. We were in 9th grade. They must have been like in junior, 11th, 12th grade. They were a little older. They were bigger too. So freaking, and the black guy that was talking shit to R, he looked like Huey from the Boondocks. Just to give you a picture of him. He looked like Huey from the Boondocks. He had the freaking afro with the teeth, with the buck tooth, the whole shebang. And he was fucking swole as fuck, which I was soon to find out because he was wearing a jacket. But he's talking shit to R. He's talking shit to R, blah, blah, blah. Are you from, where you from? Blah, blah, blah. R's like, I'm not from nowhere. And he's like, you're lying. I know you're from this so-and-so spot. You guys jumped my cousin, blah, blah, blah. We gonna fuck you up, blah, blah, blah. He's like, R's like, nah, it wasn't me. And fucking Huey straight up tells him like, fucking, well, what's up then? You wanna catch a one-on-one or you wanna get jumped? And that shit to me sounded like a decent deal. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Don't threaten me with a good time. But R is like, oh no, I'm not gonna fight you. Whoa, fuck that shit. I'm gonna call my big brother. He's speaking being a punk. And fucking, I turn around to look at E, cause R's little cousin, and he's right here. He's shook too. He's, like, oh, he's just fucking shaky. He has nothing to do. It's fucking hilarious. He's fucking shook out of his mind. And then fucking, I try to calm him down. I try to like, what's up? I'm trying to just wonder like, who are these? So I didn't know if they knew him or not. And I'm asking E like, hey, who are these? Do you know these guys? And he's like, no, I don't even know them. And while I'm talking to E, I guess R, somehow, some way, he split like an atom. He ran away. I never even saw him run. Motherfucker he's a runner though, for sure. But, I turn around and he's not there anymore, and Huey, the black guy, he's like, damn, homie, your boy just left you. And I turn around, I'm looking around, like, what the fuck is this fool? And E is right next to me, like, oh, where'd he go? He's fucking shook. He's so shook, he's not gonna run away. He's so scared, he's too scared to run away. E is done. He's just shaking in his boots, ready to piss himself. And fucking, so I'm looking around, R is gone. So Huey, he's like, damn, your boy ran. He left you here. And I'm just like, fuck, man, this motherfucker just really ran? And freaking, so Huey grabs my handlebar from the bike, and he's like, what about you, dog? You wanna catch that one-on-one, or you wanna get jumped? And now right away, I'm like, I'll do the one-on-one. And then even his homeboy, Huey's homeboy in the back, he's like, damn, nigga, oh shit, all right. And I think he even shook my hand, and I was just like, fuck it, like, let's get down and shit. And then Huey, he kind of thought something else. Like I answered way too fast, and so he right away he was like, hey, you got a knife? You got a knife? He thought I had a knife, because like the Mexicans be carrying knives over here in the South. And fucking, so he right away, when I answered like, yeah, let's get down, he right away, his homeboy laughed, but he was like, kind of like, this motherfucker was too confident. So he's like, hey, you got a knife or what? I know you motherfuckers be carrying knives. And I'm like, nah, I didn't got no knife. And he's like, let me see your pockets. And I'm like, man, I ain't gonna show you my fucking pockets. I didn't have a knife, but I wanted him to at least think maybe I had a knife just in case I'm on the floor. I could be like, hey, bro, I'm gonna stab you, and he could get off of me. But he's like, he was a fair man. This is what you guys, this new generation need to hear this story. Cause he was fair. He pulled out his pocket. He's like, look, I ain't got nothing. He pulled out his pockets, lifted up his shirt, make sure he ain't got nothing. He's like, I ain't got nothing, homeboy. Let me see your pockets. And that way I didn't have no case, you know. So I had to show him too. I'm like, I ain't got nothing. And then he's like, right away he tells like, let me see your homeboy. And he's like, oh, I don't got nothing. He had nothing at all. This was shut down. He just followed me out of fucking pure fear now. And fucking, so he shows him his pocket, and even his other homeboy, he's like, I ain't got nothing either. Check it out. This is gonna be a clean fight. Like this is some G shit back in the day that would go down like this. Ain't no shootings, ain't no school shootings, none of that shit. This is just a good old fashioned ass whooping that I was ready to catch. And fucking, so we walked to the alley, and by this time, we already got some spectators. By the time we get to the alley, there's already some spectators, and I have my bike. But while we're walking over there, his other homeboy, not Huey, the other black guy, he's like, man, damn, hey, he was giving me probably like, that's what's up, man, because they were older, so he was like, hey, that's what's up, homeboy, like, you know what I mean, just give me lecha, just like, straight up, like, hey, that's what's up, homeboy, like, get down, you know, get yours and shit, don't trip. It's just gonna be a little ass whooping, you know what I mean? Just giving me that shit. But he's like, but your homeboy, damn dog, I feel a bitch. Like, just tell me that. And I'm just pissed, like, oh. And E's just following me, like, oh, you fool, are we really gonna go over there? And I'm like, man, fuck it, fool, let's just go over there. Fuck this shit. Like, it's either I fucking just catch a one-on-one, get beat up, or get jumped and get my bike tipped. You know, I'm thinking maybe they might let me keep my bike if at least I catch that one-on-one. Because they ain't said shit about the bike, taking the bike yet. So I got my bike. And you can't really run away. You would think like, I just speed away, but nah. You gotta just, for you to speed away, it takes some throttle and some paddling, and you're gonna get caught up and then just get beat up for being a bitch. So there was none of that reason, none of that shit to go down. So we get to the alley, and there's already some spectators, and there's a few Mexicans there, but these Mexicans that are there, they know Huey and the other black guy, so they're like slap friends with them, like, oh man. So I knew they weren't gonna like back me up at all. I don't know them, so they're not gonna back me up. Maybe Huey, maybe they might not jump me just because those few Mexicans be like, hey, what's up? You know, he is younger and he is Mexican, so just catch that one-on-one. You know what I mean? But I don't know that. So fucking Huey just takes off his jacket, and this motherfucker's fucking swole as fuck. This motherfucker looking like Tyson. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, whatever. And then fucking, we put him up, and we start getting down right there in the alley. And this guy, I think he would have, if we would have gotten on the floor and shit and wrestled, he would have fucked me up for sure. Like, there's no doubt about that. This guy's fucking buff as fuck. But he wasn't all that good up here. Cause he was getting me. I'm not gonna lie, he was getting me, and I wasn't getting him. But he wasn't fucking beating me up like I thought he was gonna beat me up. You know what I mean? Maybe he was taking it easy on me. I don't know. But he wasn't beating me up like you would think, like where I'm just like, just receiving. Nah, we were boxing like black people box. This is how they fight too. So it was just mostly like a boxing match, like just without the gloves, just boom, boom. I would miss, boom, boom. He would get me. And that's pretty much how it was going. You know, maybe I got 1 or 2 on him, but he was getting me. He was outboxing me. He was outboxing me, and plus, sometimes I would slip because there was some gravel. I would slip, and I would have to like find my way up because this motherfucker would start like throwing kicks at me, and I would have to find my way up and get back fucking to guard on defense. And then one time I was swinging at him, miss, but he slipped too onto gravel, and his boy right away like, hey, wait up. Let him get up. Let him get up. So it was a little bit unfair, you know what I mean? And plus, I knew that if I were even to be beating this guy, I'm sure the other black fools would have jumped in, you know what I mean? They were gonna jump me. So there was no way I was winning this. I was using the freaking Canelo when he went in to fight Mayweather strategy. Just go in there. You know what I mean? They're already expecting you to lose. Just try not to get beat up. Survive the 12 rounds. See, yeah, that was the strategy. Just go in there, maybe get 1 or 2 licks, take fall, and then just get the fuck up out of there and live to fight another motherfucking day. Which is what happened, because after a while, we got down for a little bit. It was a big while, you know what I mean? We were getting tired, so I just told him like, hey man, I'm done. You good, fool, you're done. And the black guy's like, nah, let's keep going, fuck that shit. And I'm like, nah, I'm done, you won. And then his other homeboy's like, man, yeah, fool, you just get out of here, fool, you're done, it's over. His homeboy's like, fool, you ain't doing much at all either, you know what I mean, pretty much. So fucking, his homeboy comes up to me and he's like, oh man, what's up, that's what's up, bro. Hey, don't trip, homeboy, that shit will go, bruises will go away. That's what's up, homeboy. Keep it like that. Keep it G like that. He came up to me and gave me what's up. The other fool, Huey, he just walked away pissed. Like, he wanted to fucking keep beating me up or whatnot. But his homeboy's like, nah, that's what's up, homeboy, little homie. That's what's up. Fuck your homeboy. He told me, fuck your homeboy. Fuck R. And at that point, I'm like, man, fuck R. And, you know, the cool thing part of for the new generation is like that fool came and gave me props. That fool, he let me keep my bike because they let me keep my bike. I grabbed my bike and I got out of there. And I went home, and the bruises went away, and that was it. You know, there was no need to bring out a knife. There was no need to bring out a gun. There was no reason, none of that all. It was just, yeah, they were older, but that was just what it was. You know, when you were growing up back in the day like that, like somebody's gonna come and just give you a little game. It was just game. It was just game they gave me right there. You know what I mean? Like they showed me respect just for getting down, and funny enough, we went back the next week, and we got ours, and that's where we're gonna drop that story because we can't incriminate ourselves. But shout out to those fools from YBD. Thanks for the clecha. We kept it pushing, and we're still strong. And thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Check you out on the next one.